while that was happening, my secondary octo gets pulled from my vest, and the 5th diver on the group starts like stealing my air, essentially.
Into the super serious part, the scariest part, something that happened that he's luckily to be here right now, that happened with Sam and Colby, a scuba certified Mr. Justin Bishop and a water phenom that lives in the water with cameras and goes underwater. Something scary happened.
Dude, we ran out of air 100 feet down underwater. And 100 feet down, if you guys haven't ever been there, which I'm sure not many of you have, you can't see the surface of the water. Like, you look up and you can't actually see the surface because there's just so much water and things between you. But anyways, we were getting advanced certified to go scuba dive out of San Diego. There's a shipwreck that I'm blanking on the name of, but it's 100 feet down. And 100 feet down was a milestone that the producer, Zach, really wanted us to hit, which in my opinion wasn't necessary, Zach. But, had to do it for the video. And so basically Sam and Colby were getting dive certified and advanced certified in under 5 days. I was also getting advanced certified.
Which doesn't happen.
Which doesn't happen. But, for the Vine.
For the content, you just got to do it.
They became popular from Vine, if you guys have ever heard of that platform. So that's how long they've been in the game. Patience. I talk about that. Patience. But we had to go down to 100 feet and do our, basically your brain doesn't work as well 100 feet down. So we did some math problems before we got in the water and did the math problems down at the bottom and timed it. And basically, you see how different colors change because colors are different underwater when you go deeper. And then Colby runs out of air 100 feet down as we're going through these drills. And we had kind of expected him to run out of air, but not as quickly as he did. So our instructor gave him her secondary, and they were sharing air, and we started to go up. He got stuck on the bottom of the floor, though, and he's like kicking, and we were not raising. And while that was happening, my secondary octo gets pulled from my vest, and the 5th diver on the group starts like stealing my air, essentially. And
that's when you knew things were going wrong.
Yeah, I knew things were starting to go wrong then because we had 100 feet to go and a 3-minute stop to do at 60 feet and a 3-minute stop to do at 30 feet, and we didn't have 6 minutes of air for the 2 of us. We had enough air for 1 of us, but not for 2 of us. And so eventually, we're making our way up, and we didn't get to do our safety stops, and we get to the surface, and we're all fine, but it hit me personally. Like in the moment, I was totally cool and fine and relaxed and okay, we got to get this done. But after, when we hit the surface, I was like, oh my God, that was one of the gnarliest things I've ever almost not come back from.
And you said the very next day you got out of bed and completely just fell down.
Dude, so we woke up the next day and we had to cancel our diving for that day because we didn't get to do our safety stops, which totally screwed the entire production because we had to push training back and dates, and my schedule didn't work with it, so it was a whole mess because of this. And the next day I got out of bed, and I kid you not, all stars, and fell knees onto the ground. And that was really scary because I'd never had that happen, especially after a diving thing. Apparently it's normal after deep water diving, just not as severe as it happened to me, but I'm here and I'm still moving. So I think I'm okay, but it was a pretty gnarly couple days to recover from that, and then just also process what went on.
Word of advice, mothers listening, stop your kids from doing this because tragedy could happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mom. I know.